This is Finn Riley live from London studio. The growing rift between Washington and New Delhi has taken a dramatic turn. Just days after hosting Pakistan's army chief at the White House, US President Donald Trump has imposed sweeping 25% tariffs on Indian goods, raising total duties to a staggering 50%. The official reason? India's continued purchase of Russian oil. But beneath the surface lies a deeper geopolitical shift, with America now openly engaging Pakistan and India reasserting its strategic ties with Moscow. To help us unpack these developments, we're joined by Chetik Bajpai, Senior Research Fellow for South Asia at Chatham House in London. Thank you for being with us. What do you think is the reason behind the US penalizing India with such high tariffs?
Well, there are two separate issues at work here. One is ongoing negotiations to secure a bilateral trade agreement, using tariffs essentially as leverage to extract favorable trade terms from New Delhi. There's a deadline for the 1st of August in order to secure a trade deal. That deadline is obviously passed, and Trump has clearly grown increasingly frustrated with India, referring to it as a dead economy that does very little business with the U.S. So that's one aspect. The second is these secondary tariffs on India. India is being essentially caught in the crossfire of U.S. efforts to get Russia to agree to a ceasefire or a peace agreement in Ukraine. And given that India is the second largest importer of Russian crude, he sees this as a way of applying pressure on Moscow.
And looking at the wider regional picture, the US seems to be building closer ties with India's arch-rival Pakistan, with far less sensitivity to Delhi's concerns than we've seen in the recent years. Why do you think this shift is happening?
So, yeah, as you alluded to, the Trump administration has recently concluded a trade deal with Pakistan, which has seen tariff level drop from an initial 29% to 19%. This follows the meeting between Trump and Pakistani Army Chief Asim Munir in June of this year. Part of this, I think, reflects a meeting of the minds between both countries, between Pakistan and the U.S. The Trump administration claims that it helped to broker the ceasefire between India and Pakistan following their brief 4-day conflict in May. Pakistan has agreed with this narrative. India has not. Trump has also expressed interest in Pakistan's natural resource deposits. It's referred to the country's quote-unquote massive oil reserves. But beyond this, I think Trump is really trying to use his engagement with Pakistan as leverage in order to apply pressure on India, which I think is frankly potentially a dangerous move, given that India-Pakistan relations and the Kashmir issue is a clear red for India.
Thank you, Mr. Bajpai, for sharing your insights with us. As India balances economic retaliation from Washington and a shifting regional landscape, one thing is clear. New Delhi's space for strategic autonomy is narrowing. With Russia's embrace and America's pressure mounting, India is being pushed to choose, and the stakes could not be higher. Stay tuned for more updates on this story. Keep watching Ocean News.